Study in Germany, the podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of our podcast, Study in Germany, the podcast. My name is Jana from the Study in Germany team. I'll be the host of this podcast, and today's episode is going to be about first steps, how to find a university or a study program, and how to even make the decision to go abroad, specifically to Germany. I'm really happy to introduce today's guest, who is Timi from Nigeria. She has been in Germany for 1.5 years. Currently, she's in her master's for Mechatronics and Robotics at Hochschule Schmalkalden. She cooks more than she eats. She can twist her tongue and roll her belly. Hi, Timi.
Hi, Jana. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. And I can't wait to share the experience I've had, since moving here, and also what has helped me and what can help others as well in navigating their journey here.
Perfect. Really happy to have you.
Happy to have you too.
So I'm interested to know, why did you decide to go abroad? And was there anything besides quality of education, other hard facts that made Germany especially interesting for you?
Studying here in Germany has always been my top choice. It's because I studied electrical and electronics for my bachelor's. And Germany has a lot of engineering opportunities. I don't know if you know that, but it's the best choice for me, considering what I want to achieve, my career growth, and choosing Germany is just the best option for me at the time. And I would choose it over again.
Oh, that's very good to know.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about that later as well. So when did you start to prepare your stay abroad, would you say?
The first thing I did was to further my education, which is to start my master's. And at the time I finished, I researched about the universities here in Germany. I thought about my course, what would be the perfect choice for me. Then I saw different related courses for my field, which is electrical and electronics engineering. One of the top choice for me was Mechatronics and Robotics, because at the time I had basics mechanical knowledge, I had electronics knowledge as well, and during my waiting period for the application, I did IT, which was just a perfect balance for Mechatronics and Robotics. So the first thing I did after graduating from school was to make my research, which I did. I used www.daad.de. I had checked which best fits my qualifications. So that was all I did. I checked different schools. I considered the cities. I considered my top choice when it comes to furthering my education, and I just took the perfect choice, studying in a small city, actually, Schmalkalden.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to talk about that as well. You decided specifically to go to a small city, or did you have other places in mind?
Okay, to be very fair, I wasn't particular about the city. And one of the best decisions I think I made is going to Schmalkalden eventually. For me, it was more about the concept of program. It was what kind of, is it thesis-based? Is it practical-based? Because I don't know if I mentioned earlier, Germany has one of the best research opportunities and also practical opportunities. The reason I had chosen Germany is to lay my hands on real life projects, which is one of the reasons I'm also studying and furthering my education in engineering field. Mm-hmm. So I was more particular about the choice, the program qualifications, and also the base on which the program is being taught, and maybe, of course, the language. Mm-hmm. My course is being taught in English. They are practical based, thesis based, and research based. So they cover all of these in one, which is just the best choice for me. Schmalkalden is a small city, but I think it's a good place to start your journey here in Germany as an international student.
Okay, that's really great. It's interesting that you mentioned the practical approach, because that's something, as you said, Germany is known for as well. We have a lot of practically oriented universities. We also have the bigger or the research universities, technical universities. But the ones with a practical focus are best for people to then afterwards enter into the workplace as well.
You're right.
So that's a good point. And it's nice to know that you can also feel comfortable as an international student in a smaller city or in a town, even a small town.
Yeah, I mean, quite a number of people think it's the best option to go to a bigger city. But I think, in my opinion, a smaller city works best for me, it keeps you focused. That's how I see it. They could have the ups and downs, but it shouldn't be like a criteria to choosing your program. Yeah.
So your focus was very much on choosing the right program for you, not necessarily the university or the place itself.
So for me, the university has the best review as well. I mean, the alumni review is top notch. If you check LinkedIn, I'd gone to LinkedIn after checking the school. I made my research. They have like the best career prospects from the alumni. So I don't think it should be a problem choosing a bigger city over a smaller city because of that reason.
Yeah.
If they teach well, if they have the practical orientation that I need, I don't see any reason why I should not go for this university.
It's a very good point. So
Thank you.
it's interesting you talked about the reviews. What do you think about rankings in general? Would you recommend looking at them or not so much?
Okay, ranking for me I always say, is very helpful, but it shouldn't be like a criteria, like the only criteria to you choosing your universities. I mean, it helps you to just know because, of course, we know Germany to have a lot of tuition-free universities. And because of this reason, you may want to consider what program is best taught in a particular university. And this might be where you need to check the ranking. But ranking shouldn't be the only criteria to choosing schools. While it's good, while it's helpful, it shouldn't be the only thing you should focus on.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Maybe back to preparation. So before you came to Germany, how much time would you think it took to prepare your stay? Like a year maybe, or was it 6 months or more?
I bet you don't want to know. I had like a very, very special application experience down to moving down here. My application journey took 3 years. And I must say, it's one of the interesting stories that I have. It just keeps me going. There was quite like a delay with the visa appointment. But if there's anything I would say about that right now is for people to explore different options, because I never did that. I didn't know I could apply for scholarships, and this makes me a priority. I probably would have been here 2020, but that didn't happen. So I fell under the category B waiting list. And I had the opportunity to study online. But of course, like I said, one of my top reasons is to lay my hands on real life projects in my field. So why study online? So I ended up taking a break from all that because I did 3 semesters online. I took my break. And in 2022, I didn't have my current enrollment anymore. Then I got my visa appointment. What do I present? It was such a sad experience for me. And eventually, I reapplied to the school, same school. I mean, now you can tell how much I love Schmalkalden. So I just reached out to re-enroll. At that time, somehow, I didn't get a response. But just to tell you how much I wanted to study here, and not just here, the same school, Hochschule Schmalkalden, I decided to reapply. So I sent my document from scratch and I got my admission again. And at that time, I had just written to the Nigerian embassy and I told them I needed to reschedule my appointment, which I had to cancel in 2022 because I didn't have an active enrollment letter.
Right.
And that was what worked for me. I didn't need to wait longer time for the visa appointment. So it took 3 years to be here. And I'm just so happy to be here. My journey so far has been really amazing.
That's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
It's great you made it after all. Because,
You made it?
Yeah, it took some time. But I think it's really good for listeners to hear that it's a good idea to start as early as possible, as soon as you know.
Yes, it's very important to start very early. I think I always tell myself, like, the first thing that helped me was to know what I wanted. The question is, why do you want to study in Germany? What do you want to study? What qualifications do I have? Does my qualification match this program? Do I have the resources to get me here? And these are the questions you need to ask yourself. When you have the answers to this question, I don't think anything should be stopping you. In my opinion, I think it's okay to answer these questions first. Then you go to the websites, which we have 2 different websites that is top notch, which helps you to not feel overwhelmed. We have the myguide.de, we have daad.de as well. These 2 websites helps with program choice, the perfect program choice for you. But one thing I would dish out right now is for you to make use of the filter when you are using this website to check the qualifications that you have. They have asked for a German proficiency document. Do you have it? If you don't have it, you either go for it or you either leave that out and go to the next school that would allow you to submit an English proficiency letter. Do you get how it works now? So it's quite important to choose your program really quick. Go to the website, know the university that you want to work with. Another thing I did was to go to LinkedIn. I found like quite a number of alumni from these people. I reached out to quite a few. I also watched my university YouTube page. I checked videos that they have there. And what struck me the most was having, I think the person was either Nigerian or I don't know, maybe from another country in Africa. And it just made me feel it's not really how it is for smaller city. Because one thing people say about smaller cities is you don't have a lot of Africans, they don't have Black people over there. But saying that at that time, year 2020, we had people about more than 2 featuring in videos from my university. I think it's enough to welcome me.
Yeah, it makes sense because it gives you a sense of you're going to be able to find community there.
Yeah, it gives me a sense of belonging, and communities has really helped me as well in my journey.
Right. That's beautiful.
Thank
You talked a little bit about the German language. Did you have any German language skills before you came or none at all?
Oh, I came here with 0 German language knowledge. My German language skill has been really slow, but I had the regret about that because I just wish I had used my waiting time, because of course I said I spent 3 years waiting to be here. I wish I had used my waiting time to, learn the language to some level before coming here. However, it's not something to discourage anyone because you can come here with an open mind to learn the language because you need this to navigate through your journey here in Germany, and that's what I have done. And I want to believe almost all universities have that program or special reservations for international students, which is one thing that has helped me. In my school, every semester, there's always a language course being taught. In fact, we have like 2 different options to pick from, and that's what has helped me so far. I learned from A1 to A2, and I'm currently in my A2.2 level.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Like you said, it's good to learn the language while you're here, but you don't need to have like a proficiency before you come, especially if it's an English taught program.
Yes.
Right.
You just need to keep an open mind.
Very true.
Yeah.
Before you made your decision to come to Germany, so like you said, it was there for a long time, the decision, you had already made it. Did you talk to anyone about it? Like at home, did anyone support you in your decision or in your like path you had to take?
Okay, so I had all the support I could ever have wished for to move here from my family. I also had from family friends and a few friends that studied here before me.
Oh, great.
That got here before me. So it's really helped me. It's shaped me. It helped me prepare for my journey here. Yeah.
So like a lot of like mental, emotional preparation as well.
Mental, emotional preparation, financial preparations, everything in general I had from my family and friends.
That look like? Was it just conversations? Did you talk about your worries with them? Were you worried at all about coming to Germany? What was your what did you think it was going to be like?
I mean, it's okay to feel worried about moving to a foreign country, but it's not, it wasn't so much worry for me because like I said, before I graduated, I had always wanted to be here. At the time, I wanted to do my internship because we had like the internship break between my studies, doing my undergraduate. And at the time, I wanted to apply down here for my internship, which my family had helped me, had offered me the option. It was quite interesting to know that I could do that as well, even as an international student. The language was a barrier, but they spoke sometimes to me. Like, I learned choose, hello, guten Morgen before even moving here. And this just helped me know that I could be fine. I had the mindset to be here. I had the mindset to be open to learning. I was open to knowing the language. I was open to navigating my journey through thick and thin. Do you understand? So it wasn't very much of a challenge for me, not knowing what to expect. They had prepared me. They had told me how to go about my journey in a little way. And like I said, I'd watched people online as well. I used to follow my university page, all the pages from my school, even before coming here, and even the pages from the Studying Germany page, quite a number of pages that could shape me and help me prepare better. I'd follow them even on YouTube. So this has really helped me to know that I would be fine moving here. And I think I always said it to myself, it's not going to be about just living the country. It's about knowing the country, embracing the culture, and of course, just getting to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you throughout the path.
After being here for like 1.5 years, so quite some time now, what would you now say are the benefits of studying in Germany and maybe specifically at a smaller university?
Okay. Studying in a smaller university, for me, one of the top benefits is having a closer interaction with your professors. There's no much competition. I don't know how it is over there in the bigger city, but I must say, like, we have the closest relationship ever with our professors. One thing to take out from Germany study journey is people are always willing to help you. You are never alone. If you write an alumni today, you would get a response. I don't know if that's a Germany thing, but if you ever pass through a study phase in Germany, I feel they are always like open to learning and open to helping rather. People are always willing to help you. It also works with studying in a smaller city. It helped me to stay focused. There's no distraction. I have the best relationship with my professors. I don't lack anything. I have different communities I could be. I have all the fun activities going on with me. Another benefit I would say, studying here in Germany, is the opportunity to really, really, really practice what you have been taught. In my school, if you don't pass through the lab sessions, you can't have your results. I don't know if you know how that works. You must have been able to prove to your professors and to the school that you have practical knowledge of what you have been taught. So you can't just do what quite a number of people are used to. I don't know what works in different countries, but we have some people who could be used to just theory-based, One thing I find more interesting is the fact that they prioritize practical knowledge.
Right.
So it's really beautiful that you can lay your hands on real-life projects. So your journey as you navigate your way as a student here would be inspiring and, meaningful.
That's a really nice sentiment.
Thank you.
So what would you say is your everyday life like as a student, as an international student in Schmalkalden?
I prioritize sport a lot. So I never miss a sport day since I moved here. And I think it's really beautiful that I've also watched live sport activities as well. I've been to sport events since moving here, so I really enjoyed that. I also do love to cook for people. I'm not someone that loves to eat, but I cook more than I eat, like you have mentioned, like you already know. I also have enjoyed community a lot. Community has really shaped me. One of my best experience since moving to Germany and even Schmalkalden is community. They have been so amazing. these communities are the ones that have different events going on. So they take you out. So no matter the kind of lifestyle you think you want, you would have it with community in Germany. So I would say that's what I do so far. I could be more of an introvert. So I think a smaller city works best for somebody like me.
Right.
It's just that way. I do sports. I go to the library and I read a lot. I love project works a lot. So you would always find me doing something with my cables. I mean, you would always find me joining cables. This is just one thing I love. If I'm not doing that, I'll be coding. So I always enjoy doing one thing related to my study as well in my free time. And that's it.
Is that how you made friends as well? Like international friends, German friends?
Yes. Even though I had like a cultural shock with that, and I'm not even gonna lie, it shocked me that you could relate with somebody, have a close relationship with somebody the previous day, and then the next day they feel like strangers.
Oh, really?
It never happens in my country. I mean, like if you've had like a relationship with somebody somewhere, you just don't necessarily have to share personal stuff, but you should just see yourself as maybe cool friends. Like you see me outside and I'm like, hi, how you doing? But it never really happened here. But joining a community has really helped me, and joining sport community also has really been helpful. You may not necessarily have it within your class department alone, which is one of the reasons why being open to other community is important. So if you stay glued to just Mechatronics and Robotics team alone, it might be hard to mix with other people. So the sport activities have really helped me. I met, Germans, and they've been really sweet. I met people from different countries as well. And the international music team has also been really amazing.
I think that brings us to the 3 top tips we have at the end of each episode. We're going to have at the end of each episode. So would you like to share your top tips with our listeners?
The first one I would say is know what you want. Be focused. I mean, if you already know what you want, it helps you to know what to do. That's the first step. The second step is to stay open to learning the language. This shouldn't discourage you from starting your journey to coming here for study, but it should be a mindset, because when you get here, you would need it. When you get here, you would need it for your day-to-day activities. I navigated my way at the beginning of my journey here with just English, and people were helpful. They responded well to me. This is just to say, without the language, you will still be fine. But please keep an open mind to learning the language. It helps. And the last one would be to join communities. Don't keep to yourself. Be open to learning different cultures. This is something that would help you to adjust and navigate your journey really, really fast, and also get help when it becomes really difficult, because it's not always all rosy. But without the right people in your corner, it's going to be really difficult. So don't think you can do this journey alone. You need people, you need the right community, and if I can, you can, trust me.
Thank you so much, Timmy, for sharing all of this with us.
Thank you so much, Jana. I feel so happy to have said quite a number of things to help a lot of people.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to our first episode. You can look forward to the rest of our episodes as well. Everything we talked about, like the differences between the German universities, more practically oriented technical universities, research universities, you can find in the links in our show notes. Please also feel free to leave us a review, and we look forward to having you listen next time. Goodbye.